people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about me finally getting my account with Navy Fed and how that actually came about. So a lot of people don't know that you can actually get an account with Navy Fed by just being a family member or somebody that was actually in the armed forces. So my granddad was actually in the Navy. So if you have a family member that was, say if they was in the Army, if they was in the armed forces, that they was a Coast Guard, they was in the Marines. I'm actually reading the list now, you guys. But if you have somebody that was actually in the armed forces, you guys, you can actually get an account. And I mean, if it was one of your parents, your grandparents, and since my granddad was actually in the Navy, I was able to get that account. But if you want to get an account with Navy Federal, I don't tell people to get an account with Navy Federal because they offer high limit credit cards. So my goal is to actually get the high limit credit cards with them. You can get up to a $50,000 credit card with them, but you got to have like a great credit score. But that was my goal. I want to get the high limit credit cards. Eventually, if I want to go ahead and get personal loans, I can get those personal loans. And I definitely want to do business with them in terms of possibly even my business accounts. I got to see how that works. But if you want to get an account with them, what I did when I wanted to get an account with them, all I did was I called them. So I called them over the phone, and I'll make sure I have the phone number right here, you guys. But I called them over the phone. I let them know, hey, I want to join you guys. I want to get an account with you guys. She was like, okay, good. We can go ahead and do that, right? So she took all of my information. But the thing is, she couldn't verify me, I guess because my address is different. So she was like, well, we couldn't approve you right now, so just wait a second. And I was like, okay. You know, that's very discouraging. So I was like, okay, let me see what I got to do. So what I had to do is they actually said, we're going to send you an email to follow up, but this is most likely because we just want you to verify your identity, which I get a lot too. Don't forget I got fraud alerts on my credit report. So I figured I was going to get this, and no surprise for me. So I waited a few days, and I looked in my spam folder because I called them. I'm like, listen, I haven't gotten anything from you guys. And she was like, did you look in your spam folder? I was like, okay, let me look. I looked in my spam folder. It was like 2 or 3 days later. I looked in my spam folder, and that's when I seen, hey, we need you to verify your identity. So through the portal, because when you go to that email, they're going to have a portal there, and they're going to tell you, hey, give us a copy of your ID, or, you know, some form of ID, and then something to verify your address. So I gave them my bank statement, and then I gave them a copy of my ID, and then they said wait 5 to 7 business days, I believe. So I waited. I'm just getting so impatient, and then all of a sudden I get the congratulations, you're finally a member of Navy Fed. So I was just like so happy about that, you guys, when I actually got that. But I actually got that email from them, and I was like, okay, good. So now I got to sign up for an account with them, guys. So after you get that account with them, they want you to put money into that account, which they can take the money right out of your debit card just to start the account off, because they want you to put $5 in your account to start off. I think in your savings account. They want you to at least put that $5 in your savings account, because they offered me a checkings account, a savings account, and a money market account right away. And I was like, hey, just give me the checkings and savings. I really don't need the money market right now. Just go ahead and give me the checkings and the savings. So when I called and I was like, hey, okay, my account is set up, what I need to do now, they told me, okay, we need you to put $5 in your account. So I actually put more than the $5 in my account, because they're able to take up to $250 off of your debit card every day and put that in your account. Or you can go ahead and do a full-on transfer out of your bank account. But I was like, okay, I just put the $250 in there right now, and then I'm going to add more money into my account later on. But that was so I can actually get my account always set up and say, okay, it's official. So when you sign up for Navy Fed too, right away, you're able to apply for everything that they have to offer. So the credit cards, the loans, you're able to sign up for all of that right away. But I wish you all the best when it comes down to sign up to these different accounts. I don't really want to speak on credit cards or anything like that until I fully start using my credit cards and I see how it actually works, you guys. But I'm just so happy I went Navy Fed. I want to make that video for you guys. So make sure if your granddad or your grandparents or somebody, you know, your dad, your parents are actually in some form of military, you guys, I suggest that you guys definitely sign up. That's how I got into it. And make sure you guys are texting SCORE to 21,000 so that you can be a part of my texting club, and I can send you the link so that you can be a part of my $100 giveaway that I do every first of the month, you guys. And remember, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers, and you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau, so they're similar to, you know, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit the information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small. And I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I want to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies, you should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click Accept Now. And what they're going to ask you for is they want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click Finish Submit for Review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually, buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide, and you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score, and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.